Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Homer Ferguson, and I'm the organist choir master here at Emmanuel Episcopal Church in beautiful Southern Pines, North Carolina. It is my great privilege to welcome you this afternoon for what is certain to be a terrific moment of music for a young person here. A few years ago, I met a young girl who had just come from China to be with her aunt and uncle. Her name is Newnew Hong, and for the first 2 years of her time while she was a student at Episcopal Day School, I had the great privilege of being her piano instructor. It's been fun to see her grow and develop as a young musician. And after my time with her, as I'm more of an organist than a pianist, it was wonderful to see her come under the tutelage of Dr. Christina Henkel, her current teacher, and with whom she studies and with whom it is this debut occurring. I would like to just talk about a few brief things. First, it is your donations and support that make this series possible. While we can't have in-person attendance just yet, we're getting close. We do rely on your gifts and donations for the continuance of this series. If you would like to help support us, you can send your donations to Emmanuel Episcopal Church, 340 South Bridge Street, Southern Pines, North Carolina, 28387. You can also find that on our website, of course, which is www.emmanuel-parish.org. Any donation should just be marked for box lunch or music, and it will get to the correct place. Our next recital will be on April 30th, and it will be a very special program featuring pianist Dr. Christina Henkel, so Newnew's teacher, and pianist Dr. Amanda Vareas in a program titled White and Blue Rhapsody for two pianos and two pianists. It will feature our Steinway B and our Chickering Grand, which has just been refurnished, so we're very, very excited about that. Join us live at 12 noon on April 30th via our website, Facebook page, or YouTube channel. So for this afternoon, just to give you an idea, a sense of the program, Newnew's just about to begin for us. In between pieces, you will get to meet and hear program notes from Dr. Henkel. And so thank you again for joining us, and I hope you enjoy this musical respite as we get to hear the artistry, the debut in solo performance recital of young Newnew Hong. Let us welcome her.
Hello, my name is Dr. Christina Henkel, and my role is to introduce what is on the Bach's lunch menu today. You are in for a treat, as Newnew will present the keyboard music of historical eras from Baroque to the 20th century. And let's not wait and talk about the appetizer you just have heard. The Sonata in D major K430 by Domenico Scarlatti, representing Baroque, the first era in which keyboard music emerges. The Italian composer and Bach's contemporary Domenico Scarlatti showed a remarkable musical talent early in life, and by age 15, he served as an organist at the Royal Chapel in Naples. During his life, he made the acquaintance of Bartolomeo Cristofori, the inventor of the first piano. Scarlatti learned to play and master Cristofori's new cimballo con piano e forte. It comes as no surprise that he is noted particularly for his 555 keyboard sonatas. Now on to the first course, the 18th century classicism and its representative Sonata in D major by Joseph Haydn. It wasn't until Beethoven that the piano sonata became a vehicle for the display of virtuosity. The many sonatas composed by Haydn and Mozart, as well as other 18th century composers, were usually intended as instructional material for their pupils. However, this was not always the case. In 17 AD, Haydn composed the Sonata in D major for the Auenbrugger sisters, Katharina and Mariana. Both were exceptional pianists, which Haydn thought ranked among Europe's finest. The opening movement, a cheery Allegro con brio, begins with a light-hearted tune in the key of D major. The following second theme is no less jocular, and the whole of the movement abounds in good-humored fun. Even when it seems that a more serious tone may take over in the middle of this first movement, it is easy to imagine that Haydn is only indulging in a harmless joke. A serious tone is adopted during the Largo, middle movement. Moving to the key of the tonic minor, it opens with an ominous full-voice D minor chord. A lyrical, fantasia-like melody then unfolds over a contrapuntal landscape. Encompassed on both sides by two lively movements, one can wonder if in its briefly tragic movement, Haydn, like Beethoven on so many occasions, was either seriously joking or jokingly serious. Closing softly on the dominant chord, the Largo passes directly into the Presto finale, taut and trim. It is hardly possible to find a more perfect example of the classical rondo. Two episodes separate the statements of the rondo's principal melody. The first returns to the key of D minor, but there is no mistake that here all is unabashed fun. The second episode, sticking to the major mode, becomes even livelier with the added frills of brilliant 16th note figurations. A final statement of the rondo theme, this time greatly embellished, closes the movement and brings the sonata to an exciting end. Please enjoy. A minor by Albert Pieczonka. Pieczonka was a composer, pianist, and music teacher who lived in Germany, England, and the United States. His most famous work, the Tarantella in A minor, remains a popular piano standard more than 100 years after his death. A tarantella is a traditional Italian folk dance characterized by a fast upbeat tempo. It is also believed that the dance is the cure for the bite of the tarantula. If you dance hard enough, you'll work out the poison. So please, Newnew, show us how to do it. And now, a real delicacy on our menu. Frederic Chopin's Nocturne in E minor, opus 72, number 1. Although published posthumously, Chopin composed this nocturne during his Warsaw years, shortly after graduating from the High School of Music in 1829. Nocturne, a night music, calm and contemplative, but certainly not sleepy, just perfect to counter the excitement of the previous Tarantella. And now on to our two desserts from the 20th century. The first one, Prelude in C major, opus 12, number 7, by Sergei Prokofiev. This prelude was composed in 1913 as part of a collection of 10 pieces for piano, opus 12. Dating from the composer's student years, these miniatures find Prokofiev in a playful and most tonal mood of his career. The prelude, sometimes encountered in a transcription for harp, and harp is in fact its subtitle, is a rapid, sparkling, heavily figurated etude. This simple and elegant work is very popular with pianists and audiences alike, and I hope this becomes your favorite as well. And our final dessert is Aaron Copland's The Cat and the Mouse, subtitled Scherzo Humoristique. The Cat and the Mouse was Copland's first published work by no other than Debussy's publisher Jacques Durand. It is based on Jean de La Fontaine's fable of the old cat and the young mouse, in which a mouse caught by an experienced cat begs for her life, arguing that at present she is small and would be better left to grow and make a meal for the cat's offspring. The cat replies that such conduct goes against his nature. His children will feed themselves without his help. The music truly projects the story, as you will be able to hear the chase at the beginning, the mouse begging for life in the middle, and the funeral bells at the end. I hope you enjoyed the program today just as much as I enjoyed teaching Newnew, and thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a wonderful weekend and have a wonderful Friday. Thank you.